What's good, everybody? So Antoine Fuqua and Denzel Washington have teamed up once again to bring us the third and final film in the Equalizer franchise. Now, they dropped the trailer today. Before I go into my thoughts about the trailer, let me just tell y'all this. If you have not seen the Equalizer films with Denzel Washington, you need to check these films out because you will not be disappointed. So, with that being said, the trailer shows Denzel Washington character McCall, who in the second one he was in the United States, but now he's living overseas in another part of the country. He gets in good with his family. Everything is going good, no problems. But then something happens to where his character is being pushed to that other dark side of McCall, and now the ones that he loves, he has to protect them, and he has to go after these bad guys to where he's whooping ass and scratching names off the list. You know, and now what I can say about this too that I love is that the action scenes and the kill scenes, you can tell that they stepped it up a notch for this one. And I believe that they did that because by this being the third film, they're like, hey, let's give the audience what they really want. Let's take it up a notch for them. Let's not shortchange them on this. Especially if this is the last one, we definitely want to go out with a bang. Now, also, what I liked about this is that they brought back Dakota Fanning to the franchise. Now, if y'all don't know about Dakota Fanning, she was in the first one with Denzel Washington, where he had to help her out, and now they brought her back to the third one. So I'm curious to see with her character how this is going to play out, what they got written in for her, you know, and what's going to happen. But also, let me just say this: is that looking at this trailer, it didn't disappoint, and I'm definitely going to check this out because I definitely want to see how this is going to end. Now, the Equalizer films, the reason why I like the Equalizer films is because one, um, it's Denzel Washington, and Denzel Washington throughout his career, that when you see him in films, even if the film was not that good, he has never disappointed. He always bring it 1000%, to the point where even if the story was not that good and you like, oh, the story wasn't that good, but Denzel kept my interest in watching the film. And that is a really good thing. And to me, some actors can't do that. And that's one thing I love about Denzel. Whatever role that he's playing, he's going to keep your interest from beginning to end in that film. And that's uh something that I feel that's missing nowadays with films, because you cast actors that are okay, that's good, but to me they don't have that presence that he has. You know, the next thing what I like about the Equalizer films is that they have good story, great lead character, great director, great action and kill scenes. You know, And if you look at all three of the films, well, you look at the first two films, you can see that first film was the introduction to introduce us to his character McCall, and he did some things in that. That second film, they took it up a notch because it was more personal for him. Now with this third film, I'm definitely curious to see how they're gonna do with the action and kill scenes, because as I said, we saw what they did in the trailer for this film, for the third film, looking at some of the action and kill scenes. But I believe that there's more in store that we're gonna see in the film that's gonna make us go, "Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that." But then also too, I want to see how the film is going to end and how the franchise is going to end, because as I said in the trailer, they said that this is the third and final film of the franchise. So I'm definitely curious to see how they're going to end it. But I believe that him and Antoine have definitely put something together that they're going to end it on a bang. Not a dull bang, but a big bang. You know, and one of the things I said about watching these franchises too is that have you guys noticed that with action movie stars in Hollywood and guys like Denzel Washington, Liam Neeson, and all these guys, is that they really didn't become action film stars until they got a little bit older? Because we seen them do all the other films, but then once they started to get older, it's like, okay, let's give you an action film franchise. Liam Neeson, they did it with him with the Taken film franchise. Denzel Washington, they did it with the Equalizer. You know, Samuel Jackson, they did it with Marvel. So, and I just wonder, like, why they don't give it to these guys in their prime? Why they always wait till they get a little bit older to say, okay, let's start to make them action film superstars? Now, for that reason, I don't know, but maybe we'll find an answer to that one day. Who knows? But overall, I'm definitely going to check out the Equalizer 3. It's definitely got my attention. It's definitely going to get my money. So you guys let me know. If you haven't checked out the trailer, check out the trailer. Also, if you have not seen the last two Equalizer films, definitely check those films out before you see this third one, so you can have an idea of what the story is and where is it going to go. And even if you don't see the other two Equalizer films, you know, if you're just looking for a good action film that you want to check out, you know, then you can do that too also. But they did drop the trailer for the Equalizer film. I'm definitely excited to see this film. It comes out September 1st of this year. So mark that on your calendars. And until then, stay tuned.